Hey girl, is your belly fat expanding? You just see it growing and there's nothing you can do about it? Is your hair thinning, falling out in clumps every time you brush? Now you have to be creative about how to wear your hair. Is your skin crusty, outbreaking? Maybe you have facial hair, the embarrassing facial hair, and you don't want people close to you. And intimate times are very, very tricky with that. Trust me, I know. Are you feeling old? Are you looking older than you should? Maybe your children have the nerve to tell you that you look older than their father, who is older than you. Welcome to my experience. This is all the things I went through until one day I said, enough. That is it. And I went and got help. That was 9 years ago. And since then, I've been helping other women. I'm turning 40 this year. And hallelujah, I finally have my energy back. My skin is back. And I've deleted chin hairs. My belly fat, even though I have 5 children, has shrunk. In today's video, I am bringing you not a one-size-fits-all pill, not a drug, not a toxin, not endless exercise, but herbs. I am going to tell you 5 of the biggest, baddest herbs that I've used on my clients, on moms that have come to me for coaching over the last 9 years. And I'm going to go from 5 to 1. So the very last one, number 1, is going to be my all-time fave, the one that I use. And I'm like, what is the thing that will move her the furthest? It's this one, my favorite. I'm going to leave it for last. Plus, I'm going to give you a bonus that's not necessarily an herb, but is also a natural. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And it can really help boost even the action of the herbs you're going to take. So just before we get into it, I want to tell you something. Herbs are not a cure-all. People sell supplements, herbal pills, and like everything will disappear. Not really. Life is holistic. So whenever you're addressing anything about your health, please be very careful if someone is telling you this is a one-size-fits-all. All kinds of stuff that we shouldn't be taking to silence our body that's crying out for help, and we just slap a band-aid over it and tell it to be quiet by giving it some medications that have so many side effects that we wouldn't choose if we knew. So let's get into the first herb, and I'm gonna give you these herbs and you're gonna enjoy them. Number 1, the very first one, is gonna be something you probably don't expect on this list, but it is so incredible and so powerful. Chamomile. Ooh, never mind. That didn't work. Let's try the next color. Chamomile. This comes in at number 5. You've probably heard of chamomile, and you've heard about chamomile with relation to sleep. Why does chamomile make it on our list right now for hormone health? Well, there are 2 main reasons. Number 1, sleep. Because sleep is very vital for your body. That's when your body does what it does the most. What do I mean does what it does? Fixes broken cells, repairing, working those behind the scenes things that when you wake up the next morning, you have more energy and you feel refreshed and your metabolism is working. And that's what happens when you sleep. So when you're not getting enough sleep, like you most likely are not, if you have hormone imbalances, you are missing out on a lot of repair and revitalizing that your body can do while you sleep. Those 3 a.m. wakes that you're just like right awake and you're like, all I have to do is think of stressful thoughts. That can be so difficult. I know because I lived it too. And I would lay in bed ready to sleep, but no sleep. No sleep. So crazy. All right, so that's chamomile. Another thing it does is it relaxes your muscles. It's a mild muscle relaxant. So it helps you just feel a little less edgy. If you find yourself, maybe at a certain time of your cycle, PMS or something like that, and you're just irritable, you're on the edge, you just want to run into people, maybe you're running into them with your mouth. about being a woman, you can try some chamomile. See if that works for you. It can maybe help you feel a little more relaxed, a little more easy. Okay, so that's chamomile. And how do people take chamomile? Mostly as a tea, but some people take it as capsules. You know, I don't prefer someone who takes chamomile and then turns it into a product. Like, okay, so it's gonna cost you more money. But if you just buy chamomile flowers on Amazon, matter of fact, I'm gonna throw links for you guys in the description of hopefully everything I talk about. I'm gonna try, okay? Because I'm gonna give you the links to what I use. Organic, just natural, just the chamomile itself. And then I steep it in some water, drink it as tea. Chamomile is also safe for littles, so your kids will enjoy it. Just make the tea tasty. Number 4 on our list. Number 4 is going to be milk thistle. Now, listen. Milk thistle is incredible for so many reasons, but it's on this list because of its blood cleansing properties. Milk thistle has also been thought to be able to reduce excess estrogen just flying around in your body, causing havoc. What kind of havoc does excess estrogen cause? In people, it varies. In you, it might be infertility, because your body might think you're pregnant because you have too much estrogen. In someone else, it's PCOS symptoms, which infertility is one of them. In someone else, it's something called estrogen dominance. Estrogen dominance is a problem. It's a mood problem. It's a very moody woman, and she's just like in control and So milk thistle can help reduce some of that excess estrogen and give you a sense of calm, and maybe even start to reduce some of those symptoms. So here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing. Number 1, herbs are like a crutch. Herbs are not the cure for your broken limb, but they're like a crutch. It just helps you get relief, get like a shortcut to your healing, but it has to be paired with actual lifestyle changes. If you're wondering what that might be, I'm going to have a masterclass, and it's going to be on Monday the 28th. If you're watching this video on Monday the 28th of April, I have a masterclass this evening. If you're watching it at a later date, just check the link below about a masterclass. And there we can go in depth, because here's the other thing. When I am here on this public platform called YouTube, I have to be so careful with the things I say, because sometimes when you're talking about wellness, it's like you have a stick in your hand and you are going towards a hornet's nest, and you know the hornets should not be living there, but you know that if they see you coming or if they feel threatened, they're gonna get you. So I have to be careful. But hey, listen, join the masterclass, come in there. We're gonna talk, we're gonna talk. We're gonna go places. So that's milk thistle. That's our number 4. So number 3. Number 3 is going to be something you've heard about, hopefully heard about quite a bit, especially in the recent years, because it had its buzz moment, and that is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is sometimes connected to men's health more than it is to women's health, because it does help men balance their hormones as well. If you have a husband, a son, somebody who needs their hormones balanced, ashwagandha may be able to help them balance their hormones. But guess what? Ashwagandha can be helpful for women as well. It is known as an adaptogenic. What does an adaptogenic mean or do? Let's break down the word adaptogenic. First you have adapt, then you have ogenic. So adapt, that should give you a huge clue. Ashwagandha helps us adapt. It's one of the herbs that is really recommended for high stress people. If you live a high stress life or in a high stress situation, maybe a life transition, maybe your job, maybe you are going through a crisis or trauma, ashwagandha may be something you want to look into to see if it may have a place in your life, because it is an adaptogenic. It is kind of like when you have a really old car and the shocks are out and you are driving in Michigan. Michiganders, I just called you out. If you're driving in Michigan and the roads are horrible, they've got potholes everywhere, bless their hearts, they have long winters. I keep saying listen, I lived in Michigan for 12 years, so but it was not pleasant, especially during the winter. So if you're driving in Michigan in a hoopty, you're gonna feel every pothole. You're just shaking everything. It's just like blue, blue. And the car is just unsteady. But an adaptogenic is like getting new shocks on your car. And you're driving down the road. Yes, the potholes are still there. But guess what? Now your body can kind of just, oh, okay, that was a very big pothole, but ooh, just like that, right? Oh, mercy. When you think of stress, think of cortisol. Cortisol is the hormone that causes so much chaos to your insulin levels, to your testosterone levels. And, you know, we really don't talk enough about cortisol, but this video is not about cortisol. I'll probably mention it in the masterclass, so hop in. And listen, if you're planning on hopping in today, please let it be known that there are a lot of people who have already signed up, and I'm on Zoom, so I do have a physical capacity. Jump in while you have a chance. So that's ashwagandha. Let me get a cloth. All right, now we are down. Oh my goodness, this was fast. Now we are down to the last two before I give you that bonus. Number two. It's gonna be exciting. Chaste berry, also known as Vitex. You might hear it referred to as Vitex more than you hear it referred to as chasteberry, and just be aware that it is the same thing, okay? Unless someone just named their product that. But it is an herb, and it is amazing. It is amazing, especially if you're low in progesterone, of which most women tend to go low in progesterone because of two things that happen in their lives, okay? Number one is the pill. Now, if you've ever been on the pill, your mom was on the pill or your grandma was on the pill, potentially that might have affected you and you might be low in progesterone anyway. Other than the pill, the second thing that affects women's progesterone levels is giving birth. If you've given birth and you're a mom, and you find yourself with low moods, low libido, your skin is acting up, whatever, you might want to get your progesterone levels checked. Those are not the only two things, but those are the biggest impact on your progesterone levels. So be very watchful to see what the symptoms of low progesterone may be. And I know that for some women, low progesterone has impacted their ability to have children, because progesterone is a very important hormone when it comes to holding up a pregnancy. So definitely get that checked. Chasteberry can be very helpful when it comes to progesterone and also helping you balance out your estrogen. Do your research, check with your doctor. I'm not your doctor. So that's chasteberry. I'm gonna erase this board and we're gonna go for number one. Ooh, number one, here we go. Can y'all tell I've been waiting for number one? Ooh, Number one is so good. Number one, my all-time favorite. I had to erase the board so it sits here on its own. Once again, ladies, I know some of you are like, girl, this is too fast. Can you give us more information? If you would like more details where I can speak, jump into the masterclass, because I am going to be telling you what I did and what I've helped other women do to get their confidence back, to get their bodies back, to get that skin and that thick hair. And people told you it's not possible. People told you it's a normal process of aging. I said no. So I said I'm not going down like this. Be careful about the sources of your information. Is that source really trying to help you? Do they care about you as a person? Do they? Sometimes the source of your information can honestly be the source of your inflammation. That was so good. That was so good. I'm writing that down. The source of your information can be the source of your inflammation. Be careful the people you listen to. Okay? All right. I'm going on results and personalized health. We don't tell you to take a pill or to, do this one thing because it worked for the, no. You have to look at the person as an individual, and your individual chemistry and your genetics and your environment and your lifestyle and the demands that life have on you make you a unique person who needs unique protocols and unique solutions to get the most confident, most amazing, most, can I use the word sexy? I mean, we're grown, right? Yes, listen, like, girl, so that you don't have to turn off the lights when it's husband time. You know what I mean? You're just like, I know that I have arrived. I hope you know too. Okay, too much. The number, I said number 5. It's not number 5. Yikes. It's not number 5. Number 1. My all-time favorite. Wild yam. Wild yam. Oh my. I've taken wild yam as just the pieces. I buy them on Amazon, dried wild yam. I steep them in tea, and then instead of throwing away, the pieces of the wild yam, I eat them. They're not delicious, especially because it's been dried, but there are countries and cultures where they just eat them like the potato or like the yam. This is not your yam, your sweet potato. Although, pro tip, your sweet potato, the common sweet potato, is also a great, incredible food. And it is also a food that most practitioners will actually have you take if you have hormone imbalance issues. Why do people say sweet potatoes are bad for you? Yes, I know. They say it's a carb. They say they're sweet, so it must be sugar. Listen, guys, natural food, your body processes natural food very differently than it does unnatural, highly processed foods. It knows what to do. God did not put the sweet potato in the ground so that it would cause havoc on our bodies. There are exceptions. Some people may be allergic, or their bodies don't do well with it. Or maybe you're so sick, your body doesn't even know how to process the sweet potato. Again, wellness is a case-by-case basis. So, back to our wild yam. Wild yam is incredible for boosting, guess what I'm gonna say? Progesterone! Of course! Why do I harp on progesterone so much? Well, let me tell you the shortish, longish version. Progesterone is so vital for not just women's health, but men. If you find yourself with low moods, anxious thoughts, depressive moods, just downward spiraling, negative, you're just a negative Nancy. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But you're just negative. It's not your fault. Your body may be upside down. You may be low in progesterone. Progesterone is your mood booster. I love to first boost a woman's progesterone as the very first thing. Why? Because once a woman's moods are boosted and she's feeling energetic and she's having like a chirpy attitude again, and she can laugh and hear the birds sing, stop for the wildflower, look at it, just have this sense of life that you had in your youth, and you're like, where did those days go? You look at your pictures and you're like, I don't even recognize myself anymore. Yes, my body, but also my mind. You may be low in progesterone. Once a woman's moods are lifted, you can't stop her. She will figure out everything else. She'll figure out her weight situation. She'll figure out her thinning hair. She will because now she has the internal motivation. She's alert again. She feels alive. She's not just living life on this like blah. Have you felt that? I've felt it. And it feels like a trap that doesn't end. For me, it was like this, a deep, endlessly deep, dark tunnel where you're not even looking up anymore. It's like you don't even feel like there's an exit. It can be so hard. It can be so hard. I know a lot of women live with symptoms of depression even though they haven't been diagnosed. Because sometimes you can be functionally depressed. You can get up. You can do what you need to do, what you have to do. You can take care of your children, but you're just low. There are things that cause it, and in the masterclass we're going to be talking about 5 things that tank your hormones and cause all these symptoms, whether it's the thinning hair, the facial hair, the belly fat, excess weight that you can't lose, and you're being tempted by the drug industry's toxic shortcuts that are causing blindness, y'all. Oh my goodness. That is so hard for me because I know what it's like to want something so bad you're willing to take the chance at the fact that you might go number 2 on yourself because your digestive system doesn't work anymore, like people experience in metformin. And yet, no one is giving you options. No one is giving you answers. Now you have a chance to get answers. Come on in, the water is fine. Oh, by the way, the masterclass is no cost to you, okay? Just in case someone's like, this lady's trying to sell me some. It's no cost, so come on in. So I struggle with this idea of no cost things because I know that people value things we pay for. I value most and take care of most the things I pay for the most. But I do realize that information is plenty these days. In fact, there's maybe too much. And there's an overwhelm because you don't know what sources. And I'm not saying I'm that source for you. Maybe you're going to be like, well, everything she says is not true. And that's okay for you. But check it out. That's why I make it no cost, because I want it to be a check out situation. And those who want to take on coaching services or become one of our clients and work with the amazing team of practitioners we have, it's not just me because it's holistic health, are welcome to do so. But that's not a requirement. That's why it is no cost to you. But it is incredibly valuable information that I hope you take the time to come and check out so that you can have the transformation you need and you can do it yourself. All right, that was a speech. Back to wild yam. So you've got this boosting progesterone effect. Progesterone is like a missing Lego block for a particular build. Have you seen those Lego sets that are like, build this particular car and everything just comes together, but you're missing the frame? You're missing the bottom. My sons love Legos. My daughters are like in and out of it, but my sons, every time they have a birthday or anything, they're like, I want a Lego set. So that's what progesterone is. It's like a base hormone from which other hormones are built. So if you're lacking progesterone, you may be really low in something else that you need to bring up. Maybe it's testosterone that you need to bring up a little because you have estrogen dominance. Maybe you need to have a little more estrogen because you are testosterone high and you're balding and you've got lots of facial hair. Maybe you're low in progesterone. And it's a building block for those other hormones that will help balance you out. So it's not just a mood and feel good. It's also highly functional for your body. That's progesterone. See why I love progesterone? It's not just progesterone, but if you get progesterone, then your body can make other things that you also need. It's amazing. Plus, it helps sustain pregnancies. Oh, I love it. I love it. Progesterone is amazing. It gets a yes in my books. Matter of fact, let's give it a big yes. Yes for progesterone. I love it. It's amazing. So that's our 5 hormones. I mean, that's our 5 herbs that we're talking about today. But I did say I was going to give you an incredible, useful, vital bonus. So here comes the bonus on the bonus train. Somebody say choo choo. Yes, I have 5 children. So this is what happens. But I also really just enjoy talking to women. So when I'm talking to a camera, obviously, but I have intentionally learned to replace the camera lens in my mind with one of you. I just picture one of you. It could be a friend. It could be someone I met online. It could be someone I've talked to in one of our one-to-one discovery calls. And I just replace that image, the lens image, with one of you. So I feel like I'm talking to you. That's why I have a good time. In case you're like, what is she on? I don't even drink coffee. I just really enjoy this time. Here is our bonus. Let me tell you, there's nothing better than watching women be set free from the hormonal prison and the hormonal captivity. I love watching women finally break free and go do whatever and go just be themselves. Feel like myself again, be myself again, and impact all of my community. Is this ripple effect when women become whole, because healed people heal people. I am tired of the saying hurt people hurt people. I've decided to change it up. I say healed people heal people, because that gives us a sense of empowerment. It gives me a sense of mission. If I get healed, I will heal. Instead of the excuse that, oh, well, I hurt that person because hurt people hurt. Okay, I did that to my children enough, to my relationships. I did that. I'm done. Healed people heal people. Bonus. Let's go, bonus. I know there are people who are like, she talks too much. It's true. But I'm here for those who want the whole thing. The bonus is this beautiful thing. I'm excited for this one. Magnesium. I'm sure you've heard of magnesium and all the things it can do for you and how it helps take the water. If you're dehydrated, you have to drink your water, but yes, you also need magnesium. And yes, you can drink a piece of Celtic salt or Himalayan salt so that the magnesium in the salt or the supplements you take can pull the water in and you don't have the edema and pooling water everywhere. And the people who tell you not to drink water because you have water in your limbs or something are just lost. How can you not drink water? Your body is 70% water. You need water, but you also need magnesium. Magnesium is amazing because it is actually needed for some of your hormone building functions. So your body takes a lot of elements to build whatever it needs. Vitamin D, very essential for hormones. I'm not talking about that today, but I threw that in there. Magnesium, very essential for your hormones. Cholesterol, essential for your hormones. Fats, good fats, essential for your hormones. People are, I have to calm down on this one. In the masterclass, I can be uncalm about it. But people are really getting very hurt and getting very sick because of low fats. Magnesium is one of those things. One of the reasons magnesium is low, they say up to 90% of the population, especially in America, is low in magnesium. Why would that be when our bodies are so intelligent and can take it out of food that we eat? Number one, have you considered and seen the American Standard Diet? Standard American Diet. Have you seen it? Where would you find magnesium? I mean, one of the reasons women crave chocolate, especially around before their periods, during that PMS cycle, is because magnesium is one of those trace minerals found in chocolate. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit in there. So your body is so intelligent, it knows where to find what it needs. So it's like, I need magnesium. Oh, last time she ate chocolate, I was able to get a little bit, but I need a lot. Okay, please eat a lot of chocolate. Now, meanwhile, the sugar is spiking you, and then you're gonna crash because you're gonna get insulin resistance, and it's gonna get worse. The dairy is not helping you if you have hormone imbalance, but your body just wants magnesium. Another reason people are low in magnesium is because of fertilizers. Just the chemical fertilizers, they have robbed the soil of magnesium. So the foods we're eating don't even have the magnesium amounts they need to have anymore. That's why people are low in magnesium. 2 reasons. We don't eat the right foods, and when we try to eat the right foods, sometimes we don't get enough. Where can you get magnesium? Oh, you can get magnesium citrate, chelated magnesium sources. We take Calm. You can also take an Epsom salt bath. I will try and link all these things in the description for someone who's like, maybe I want to check it out. I'm not your doctor, so this is not a prescription. You can check with your doctor, okay? I am just a nurse out here as a women's wellness advocate because I want you to become the most confident version of yourself. Magnesium can help you get there, maybe. So that's our bonus for today, magnesium. Just see how it makes you feel. Oh, a side effect of magnesium. You want to know the side effects? Of course, because what I learned about medications in nursing school, I had to learn side effects of every medication, which is why when my first child was born, I was like, oh, she's teething. I want to give her this side effects. I was like, no way. There is no way this cream is going in my child's mouth. This pill is going into her body. This gum ointment, there is no way. There is no way. We are not doing that. And it did not. Praise the Lord. But I had to pay with my time and my money to learn other things. How to prevent illness, how to stay well, how to feed myself and my children well. So I want to share as much as I can. A side effect of magnesium is that it helps you sleep better. So some people take magnesium as a sleep aid. It is way better than taking actual sleep medications. Sleep medications are messing with your hormones because, oh my, how deep should I go? Melatonin is a hormone. So sleep medications are messing with your own body's melatonin cycles. That is then throwing off other hormones because your hormones are like a domino stand. They all affect each other. They all communicate with each other. So if one is off, the rest are going to be off. Sleep, another side effect is if you're struggling with constipation or you're Ooh, I can't say this really. Well, I'll say it, but with like a, I'll say it, but then I'll give you a disclaimer. How's that? If you're pregnant and have, if you're pregnant or not pregnant and you have a lot of constipation, you know, that first trimester, talk to your doctor about possibly using magnesium to help you with those symptoms. Magnesium is amazing. It also helps alkalinize your body. A lot of times you may find yourself catching a lot of sicknesses, especially if you have a hormone imbalance, because then your immune system might also be affected. Magnesium helps your body be alkaline so that your body is healthier and more immune resistant. Either you will get the sickness or the flu or whatever is passing by and it'll be quick and gone in very short amount of time, or you might even skip it. And it's not just magnesium. Hey, I'm not saying magnesium is gonna fix all the bad diets and the sugar and the things you know you shouldn't be eating and the lack of movement. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as a crutch, remember? As a help, as a shock absorber. Magnesium can help you in those ways. All right, girl, listen. If you've been blessed by this video, please do me a favor because of the algorithm. The algorithm is YouTube's machine. Nobody knows this video exists except you. So if you've loved it, share it on your social media, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me what was the most eye-opening for you and what are the topics you'd like me to talk about. That would really, really bless me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All right, girl, I will see you in the next video. Bye.